Reconstructing your life after experiencing a traumatic event is a difficult but profoundly transformative process that calls for patience, time, and the presence of the appropriate support networks. Trauma has an impact on every facet of life, including the psychological, the physical, and the emotional. After going through a traumatic experience, the following are some tactics and insights that will assist you in rebuilding and regaining control over your life. Acknowledge the trauma that has occurred. Admitting that you have experienced trauma is the first step towards healing from it. There are a lot of people who try to hide or reject the trauma that they have been through, but the first step towards healing is to acknowledge that something serious has occurred. Recognizing the influence that the traumatic experience has had on your life is not the same thing as obsessing on it. Why this is so significant? In order to create space for rehabilitation, it is helpful to acknowledge the trauma, as this helps minimize feelings of shame and uncertainty about what you have gone through. How to carry it out? If you want to begin confronting the feelings and experiences that are associated with a traumatic event, you can begin by writing in a notebook or having a conversation with a trusted friend or therapist. Seek the support of professionals. The process of rehabilitation is not complete without therapy. You can receive assistance from a mental health expert in the process of comprehending and processing the trauma that you have experienced. The following are examples of common therapy techniques for trauma. Cognitive behavioral therapy is a form of therapy that assists in recognizing and altering negative thought patterns that are frequently brought on by traumatic experiences. Eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, sometimes known as EMDR, is a specialized form of therapy that utilizes directed eye movements and other approaches to assist individuals in processing traumatic experiences. It is a holistic method that especially treats trauma and its aftereffects, and it is referred to as trauma-focused therapy. Psychotherapists that have received training in trauma rehabilitation are able to offer individualized coping techniques and assist in the treatment of symptoms such as flashbacks, anxiety, and sadness. Engage in acts of self-compassion. During the time that you are recovering, it is absolutely necessary to treat yourself with kindness and patience. Feelings of guilt, humiliation, or inadequacy are common after traumatic experiences. Nevertheless, it is important to note that these are typical emotional responses to traumatic occurrences. Having compassion for oneself means treating oneself in the same manner that one would treat a friend. How would you offer assistance to a close friend who is going through the same situation that you are going through? Make use of this viewpoint in order to show thoughtfulness towards yourself. Comprehending and accepting flaws. Healing is not a linear process, and you will experience obstacles along the way. It is more beneficial to give yourself permission to take baby steps rather than to strive for perfection. Build a support system for yourself. An essential component of healing is social support. Please get in touch with dependable friends, members of your family, or support groups. When a traumatic experience occurs, it can sometimes result in feelings of isolation. Nonetheless, it is essential for emotional healing to interact with other people. A strong support network offers the following. Having individuals to talk to during difficult times can help alleviate feelings of loneliness. This is an example of emotional support. Sharing your experience with other people can help you feel understood and less isolated, which is a form of validation. Support in the form of practical assistance. Loved ones can assist with day-to-day activities that may feel overwhelming. Think about becoming a member of a support group where you can talk to people who have been through situations that are comparable to your own. The formation of a sense of community and mutual comprehension can result from this. Create a predictable and consistent routine. Feelings of unpredictability and disruption of everyday patterns are common outcomes of traumatic experiences. Getting back into a daily routine is one strategy that can be utilized to combat this issue. Why maintaining a schedule is beneficial. A sense of regularity and control is provided by routines, which can serve as a counterpoint to the chaos that is frequently brought on by trauma. A guide to developing a routine. You should begin with simple activities such as getting up at the same time every day, engaging in physical activity, eating meals at regular intervals, or establishing objectives for the day. A structure that makes life feel more manageable can be created through these seemingly insignificant tasks. Put in the effort to build resilience. One's capacity to recover quickly from hardship is referred to as resilience. Working on your resilience can help you recover your inner strength, even when traumatic experiences can take away your sense of security. The following is a guide to developing resilience. Put your attention on your best qualities. Think back on instances in the past when you were able to triumph over challenges. In what ways did your abilities or personal attributes come in handy? Confidence can be built by becoming aware of the resources that are inside you. Strengthen your ability to solve problems. Adapting to new obstacles is a common part of life after traumatic experiences. By breaking down problems into smaller, more doable activities, you can strengthen your ability to deal with these challenges. Change your frame of mind. Survivors of trauma frequently experience a sense of being trapped in the role of a victim. Regaining control of your life might be facilitated by adopting a thriver or survivor mentality and working towards achieve it. Mindfulness and relaxation techniques should be practiced regularly. When the body is exposed to a traumatic event, the stress response is triggered, which results in symptoms such as hypervigilance, anxiety, and difficulties relaxing. Exercises that focus on mindfulness and relaxation can be helpful in reducing stress and calming the mind. When dealing with intrusive thoughts or flashbacks, it can be very helpful to practice mindfulness, which involves techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or mindful walking. These techniques help you remain present and anchored in the moment. This technique, known as progressive muscle relaxation (PMR), involves tensing and then releasing various muscle groups throughout the body in order to alleviate the physical tension that is brought on by excessive stress. Participating in these tactics on a consistent basis can assist in the regulation of your nervous system, hence minimizing sensations of worry and panic. Participate in activities that are both creative and expressive. Activities that include creativity, such as painting, writing, music, or dance, can be effective aids for the processing of traumatic experiences. Participating in these modes of expression can result in the following benefits. Experiencing and releasing feelings that are difficult to express through words can be accomplished through the use of art, which is a kind of nonverbal expression. A feeling of having gained something. The act of creating anything, whether it be art, writing, or music, can provide you with a sense of accomplishment and assist in the process of reestablishing your self-esteem. Creative practices have the potential to assist you in reestablishing a connection with your identity, which may have been shattered as a result of traumatic experiences. Physical activity and movement. Healing from trauma requires a significant amount of physical mobility. Movement is necessary for the release of the energy that is held in the body as a result of trauma, which might manifest as muscle tightness or other physical symptoms. Yoga, Tai Chi, or even just some little stretching can be beneficial for the following. Exercise helps reduce stress and anxiety by lowering levels of cortisol, which is the stress hormone that the body produces. In order to prevent disconnection from your body, it is important to promote body awareness. The practice of movement helps you feel more in control of your physical body and helps you reconnect with yourself. Set goals that are both small and achievable. The process of rebuilding your life after experiencing a traumatic event can be stressful, particularly if you are attempting to deal with everything at once. It is possible to make the process more attainable by dividing it into a series of smaller, more doable tasks. Keep in mind, letting go and engaging in forgiveness. You may find that letting go of the grief and anger that you carry from the experience is a part of the process of recovering from trauma. Not only does this not mean that you should forgive what took place, but it also means that you should remove yourself from the emotional burden of resentment. Once you have experienced a traumatic event, the process of rebuilding your life is a gradual and varied one. The process requires both external and internal work, such as the establishment of routines, the pursuit of professional assistance, the development of resilience, and the reestablishment of loving relationships. It is important to remember that healing is possible, to be patient with yourself, and to appreciate even the smallest of successes. You are getting closer and closer to regain your life with each step that you take. Thank you for joining us today and taking the first steps towards rebuilding your life after trauma. Remember, healing is a journey and it's okay to take it one day at a time. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others who might benefit, and subscribe to our channel for more supportive content. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Take care, stay strong, and we'll see you in the next video.